the league it's I'm gonna actually, just because it's annoying while I'm talking of copyright stuff. Anyways, I thought I'd introduce. We are a little bit farther ahead at the moment. Before we of the season, we're now in January 20th. So our roster is still the same as though in the LA Lakers. As you guys can see, Kawhi Leonard was recently traded over there. Looks like actually Nerlens Noel is on that team as well as Avery Bradley. Julius Randle actually signed an extension there as well. But yeah, we got Kawhi Leonard in Los Angeles. Trying to think of any other teams. Yeah, that's right. Kevin Durant is on the Hawks. Now, this is partially because for some reason the Warriors never signed Durant in time for them to use his bird rights. Or what, something, I don't know. They can sign him at a certain point, but if they don't sign him after that certain point, then he has to go to a different team. And the Hawks just happened to be that team that he went to. They've obviously got, well, it looks like Dennis Schroeder's got a broken leg, so Trae Young's been handling some things over there. Looks like he's actually playing pretty well. 42% from three, but only 41% from the floor overall. That's an interesting stat line. Let's go to the top players and see if there's any discrepancies here. Obviously, Kevin Durant on the Hawks. Kawhi Leonard's on the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is on the Suns, as we saw yesterday. I actually moved him to power forward so that he could play alongside DeAndre Ayton, rather than having DeAndre Ayton come off the bench, which I thought was kind of weird. I did change the Oklahoma City Thunder's jerseys. I don't like the current jerseys they have, but I liked these ones a lot, so I changed those. Yeah, and I also changed the Raptors jerseys. I actually want to show you guys these. These are really cool. You guys are going to notice I do spend a lot of time editing uniforms, making teams. That's part of the reason I wanted to do this MyLeague series, because I feel like I could get you guys' feedback and even like your ideas put into this series, especially when it came to like jersey creation. But I'll show you guys the new Raptors jerseys. These are the home jerseys. I wanted to go for a kind of just like a different thing with it. I'll actually want to fix something right here. But yeah, I wanted to kind of go for something different like this. So you'll notice that the name is white, but the jerseys themselves are actually kind of more of like a grayish silver. I thought that would be an interesting little touch to the home jerseys. The away jerseys kind of look like the Raptors' very old jerseys with like the dinosaur on them. They're kind of a mix of old and new. That's kind of what I'm going for here. Looks like I didn't change everything that I wanted to, though. Yeah, those are the away jerseys. And then the alternate jerseys kind of look like the ones that they have right now, but just like a little different. I thought these were really away and home jerseys. They're out there, but they're still really cool. I think I like them a lot. Now I do have some jerseys saved, some jersey designs saved, and I'll be applying those in this episode as well. This is kind of an introduction to the league episode. Still trying to work out the kinks in this series. Yeah, sorry about that. I got the little notification up there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and apply some of those jerseys now. So we do have one for the Mavericks. This one right here. Go ahead and apply that. Sorry again if the signal gets a little weird when it does start to download the teams. but that's just the way it goes. It's a shame that the assets take so long to save when I'm on live. Perhaps in future episodes I may apply them off of the live stream and just kind of introduce them to you as we go. But these are the Mavericks ones that I like. I've spent a long time on these. I've worked on many different versions of this since the game came out, but this is the one that I was most pleased with. Hope you guys like them. Those are the home jerseys. The away jerseys. And the alternate jerseys, I kind of wanted to go for something that was kind of like the alternates that they have now, but with a little more kind of flair to it. So this is kind of what I ended up doing with those. Now I do have one for the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz have a very interesting they have a very interesting concept to work with. I feel like that I have many different versions of the Jazz that I could do. But we're going to go with my flashier one that I really liked a lot. And that would be this one right here. So these kind of are supposed to look like their old 90s jerseys, but with that more modern touch to them, kind of like how the current city jerseys that they have were like. So you guys can see that. They've got that old word marking and font that their 90s jerseys did, as well as like, you know, kind of like the front face right there. But I took the arch actually from the city jerseys. It's actually underneath the pant leg or something like that. They got like the Utah right there. And I got a black one for the away jerseys, which I thought looked really sleek. With all like the different colors kind of going against it. But they all work really well with each other, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, those are those. And then for the alternate jersey, I wanted to go a little more simple, but kind of go almost like what they have now. This is actually more based on like the University of Utah jerseys, kind of like a tribute to that sort of. So I thought their jerseys looked really sleek. But it's got like that gradient on it, so yeah, I thought that was really cool. But yeah, for now, that's all for this episode. We've actually got the trade deadline coming up, so we're actually going to go ahead and simulate to the trade deadline. As you guys remember, I do have the trade approval on, so any trades that go through, I do have to approve them, and we'll look at them relatively fairly. We do still want to make this a little bit fun, so I'm not just going to, for example, not allow every bad trade to go through or, what have you. We'll see the situation that's going on. We might even create our own little scenarios as we go. So right up to the trade deadline, it doesn't look like too many teams are looking to move players around, which is all right. And, yep, we get that last win at the Kings. At the trade deadline, my Mavs are doing all right. We know we're 8th place. How's the playoff picture looking? Warriors, of course, up at the top. Surprisingly, the Nuggets are 3rd in the West. I assume that's probably because of Michael Porter Jr. He's probably doing really well over there. About 14 points, 5 rebounds, and a block a game. That's not bad. Jokic is having a great season as usual. 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists, and a block. Paul Millsap's doing okay. Gary Harris is doing, he's not doing great, but he's not doing as well as he does in real life. Dante Exum actually signed with the Nuggets. That's interesting. It looks like Jamal Murray is actually injured pretty bad, but he's doing really well. It looks like he's their second best scorer behind Jokic. And the Trailblazers, that was the other team that I needed to mention earlier because they have DeAndre Jordan now. That was right. He's actually having what looks like his best season scoring-wise. Not doing as well in the rebounds, but still 11 rebounds a game is really good. And a block and a half a game. His field goal percentage, surprisingly, he's shooting 50% from 3. Okay. Probably only has taken like 2 or 3 on the whole year, but that's crazy. Either way, they still have CJ McCollum. This is what I wanted to see if I could do. Because I wanted to see if I could either trade away Yusuf Nurkic, who, you know, he's a good center, but with them having DeAndre, I think he's a better center. So I think they could trade away CJ McCollum or Yusuf Nurkic. I think they probably would want to trade away Yusuf Nurkic, though, for a decent power forward because Zach Collins isn't exactly what I would call the model power forward in the NBA. Well, maybe he is. Well, he's like a low post threat, you know, that kind of thing. So I think the Trailblazers could actually make pretty good use of the trade deadline here. We'll go ahead and go into the trade finder first. We'll do Yusuf Nurkic and well, nobody's going to want to take away Evan Turner. They also have Dwayne Wade, I guess, which is really weird. He looks really weird in that Portland Trailblazers jersey. We'll go ahead and trade away Caleb Swanigan because they do have a lot of forwards on this team, so we're going to try to look for a good power forward. I'm not going to try to look for like a star or anything like that. I know a lot of YouTube series tend to like go for the star players or the best players that they can, but I think that, you know, they don't really need a star right now. You know, like something like this. This is an interesting trade right here. Andre Iguodala and Jordan Bell for Yusuf Nurkic. Now the Warriors could definitely use a Yusuf Nurkic. On the other hand, though, I don't think the Blazers... Ooh, and they want to give the first-round pick top 3 protected. My mic's a little low. Thanks for letting me know, Gladiator. Let's go ahead and turn that up, actually. And thanks for the subscription as well. So let's go ahead and turn that on. How's it going now? Is that a little better? Awesome. But yeah, you know, they want the first round pick. I don't care if it's top 3 protected. There's no way the Blazers are dropping down that low. So there's no way they're giving that first round pick up. Can you be in this? How do you mean? Because we're actually on MyLeague right now. Let's see what else we could get. Ooh, Ryan Anderson. Ooh, for 2 years. How good is he doing? Not great. Not great. Because you definitely don't want to give him up for nothing. Now, here's an interesting one. Go to expansion. Oh, you mean like an online MyLeague. I see what you mean. Let's see about this, because I want to look at this really quick. For 4 years, he just signed an extension. And they have Enes Kanter. I don't get that. Not online. We'll have to see, because this is more of a single-player series, but that does give me an idea of potentially going on live and doing like my career or even like play now type of stuff, or even an online MyLeague. That could be really interesting too. I'm not really great about that trade. Ooh, now here's a decent trade right here. This could be interesting. Bobby Portis and Robin Lopez for Yusuf Nurkic and a 2022 first round pick. Now I like this trade, because they could definitely use Yusuf Nurkic with Lauri Markkanen. And Robin Lopez could be a great backup center. Don't give away picks. It is a 2022 first rounder, though. I think the Blazers, given the fact that they're actually the 3rd seed in the West right now, because the other thing about this series is we're controlling all 30 teams, not just one. We're not trying to like build up a dynasty here in Portland or anything like that. We're just trying to make smart, realistic trades here. And I think this would be a realistic trade. You know, the Blazers, they already have DeAndre Jordan. Look at this roster right here, this big 3 right here of Damian Lillard, DeAndre Jordan, and CJ McCollum. Like, I think that's a really good, thing to get. And then you get Bobby Portis to start behind it. He's actually doing really well. Well, this straight up pick, I could give them a second. That could potentially be okay. I'd be okay with giving them a second rounder. We'll go with this trade. Now that's the fun thing about this is I don't have trade override on, but since I do control all teams, I do get to approve the trade either way. So it'll go through no matter what we do. They won't deny the trade. Why a pick, though? A second rounder, I feel like, that's, Chicago would want more picks. They're an up-and-coming team. They'd want to collect picks. Whereas Portland right now, given that they have Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, and DeAndre Jordan, you can tell they're trying to go for a win. They're trying to compete. They're second in the West, actually. You can see the playoff picture right there. So I feel like that giving up a second rounder, that's nothing to them. They're not worried about those picks. Thanks, guy. But, so there's a pretty decent trade right there at the deadline. What other teams do we have going for us right now? The Bucks are actually first place in the East, which is a little surprising, I guess. Let's see. See, the Chicago Bulls, they're the worst team in the East, so they probably would want to stack up those picks. Spurs aren't doing great after having to trade away Kawhi to the Lakers. Jazz aren't doing very great, which is surprising because they have almost the same roster as they did last year. 2K just doesn't really like that team, I guess. And we have a really interesting Western Conference of Golden State, Portland, Denver, Oklahoma City, Houston, Minnesota, and LA. I am controlling all teams. One thing I was interested in doing that I was going to see is, here's the Cavs roster. They have basically the same roster plus Ed Davis, it looks like. They do still have Colin Sexton. Can you control one? Maybe in a different series. But this is what I was, this is what I want to do for right now. This is tough because they do have Colin Sexton, but I control it, see myself. We'll have to see. They do have Colin Sexton. Now this could be an interesting move because I do want Colin Sexton on the Cavs. I think he's a decent point guard with LeBron. We'll have to see about that. I could, for example, maybe even do like an expansion or something like you were talking about. I'll have to think on that, though. Let's see. I know they would want to get rid of Kevin Love. I want to get Kevin Love out of Cleveland. Now, the two trades that I was thinking of is I could do Kevin Love and Colin Sexton to the Hornets for Kemba Walker. Ooh, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I'll have to take his injury off. And he's having a great season. Or I could trade Kevin Love and let's see. I could probably even do maybe Kevin Love for Marc Gasol straight up. Because I know they want Jaren Jackson Jr. going to center. because that's his natural position. And you want to start Jermichael Green. He's a good rebounder. He's a good defender and all that good stuff. And fuck Chandler Parsons. Would he stay? I mean, he's got 2 years. I mean, he's doing okay, I guess. I guess you give him till the end of the year. Larry Nance Jr. can go. Whew, that's a tough one, but maybe. Because he's having an okay season right now. You get 10, 7, 2, and 1. And not really quite a block a game, but I could see where. But where would you trade him to is the question, because the Cavs do not have cap space whatsoever. And Larry Nance Jr., he's a good player, but he's only making $2.25 million a year. So what could you realistically trade for him? Like let's try that out really quick. What could you get for Larry Nance Jr.? Markieff Morris? And a first? Tristan Thompson. Trade Tristan Thompson. Who, I don't know how many teams. Ooh. I don't know. That's a terrible contract. 4 points, 5 rebounds. Oh my god. That is a disgusting stat line for Tristan Thompson. I don't know. If I was a team, I would never take his contract on. $17 million a year for 2 years. 36 for 2 years, sorry. Oh, man. They have Ed Davis, which is a good pickup, I think, because, he's just great defensively. That's really all you need him to do is rebound and defend. I would trade away Jordan Clarkson. I'm not too high on him. He's a decent scorer, but when you got Colin Sexton, maybe Jordan Clarkson isn't the best option. And they still have George Hill. When I say Grant Hill, that's an old player. So you get rid of Tristan Thompson and George Hill. I want to see what I can get for Nance and Jordan Clarkson, because I want to see this trade real quick. And Kyle Korver? Nah, I don't want to give away Kyle Korver. Jordan Clarkson is okay. I don't really like Jordan Clarkson. Like, he's too ball dominant. And you've got Colin Sexton, who's a scoring point guard, and you have LeBron James, who's LeBron James. That either hinders LeBron a little bit, or it hinders Colin Sexton's growth. I feel like this is the trade the Cavs would make. Draymond Green? No way. That's not happening. Ah, man, that's funny. Now, here's an interesting one. No, Marquise. Well, Brandon Knight's okay, but Marquise Chris, how's he doing? I mean, he's a stretch big, but he's kind of a bust. Now this could be interesting. I would maybe go with this because it frees up a point guard spot. Because you don't have anything coming back for Clarkson. But you swip Larry Nance Jr. with Nikola Mirotic as your power forward. And like you were saying, maybe put Kevin Love at center. I could try that. I like that trade. We'll do that. What does it come up with? We got Collins. Oh, it starts Colin Sexton right off the bat. I like that. And then we'll do Kevin Love at center and Mirotic and Ed Davis as the sixth man. We'll all have our opinions, I guess. We'll have to see how it turns out for the Cavs, right? So now you got Mirotic, who's a stretch. Kevin Love it. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to switch his position over to center really quick. Lars Clarkson and Nance Jr. You did get Nikola Mirotic, though, and he's, in my opinion, a great stretch four. See, you say Clarkson's good. I don't like him. I don't like his play style. Now the Cavs are going to struggle. I don't think so. Okay, so we'll do that. Celtics are doing pretty good still. They don't really have anyone new, doesn't look like. Well, they have JaVale McGee, so you know they're going to be winning the championship. Which is good at threes, but might not cut it. We'll have to see how he does. Because I wouldn't expect him to be like a scoring load. You know, I'd kind of expected the pitch kind of going down the lines of LeBron, Love, Sexton, Hood, and then Mirotic. He's good to have, but he wouldn't be great as a primary option, that's for sure. I think that's all the trades will do for this year. Everyone else looks kind of like they're in a good spot right now. All right. So now we're at the All-Star break. Let's take a look at some of the statistics, like league leaders and all that. Damian Lillard, surprisingly, up at the top there. 30 points a game. Steph Curry, LeBron. Kemba Walker and Donovan Mitchell. Those are some nice names up there at the top. Kawhi Leonard. Just glad to see him going back to kind of his all-star status. DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry are averaging the same exact points per game. You know those dudes are bros. And everything else kind of looks pretty much the same. The rookies, Trae Young, the best scoring rookie anyways. We got my rookie from my Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic doing okay. DeAndre Ayton's doing all right. Michael Porter is surprisingly doing better than I thought he was going to do. You know, I think there's a reason why he dropped to 14, that's for sure. Anyways, let's go ahead and actually play a game against the Cavaliers since we were talking about them there for a while. They're at 36-20 right now, so that's pretty good. Go ahead and simulate to that. Nope, it does it for me. All right, we'll go ahead and do those really cool alternate jerseys that I put in. There we go. And there we go. All right. So my Mavericks aren't the greatest. Obviously, we're still rebuilding. So you've got Dennis Smith, Luka Doncic, Harrison Barnes, Dwight Powell, since as you guys can see that Dirk is injured, and I did manage to sign Clint Capella, so I thought that was a decent center for right now as we're rebuilding. Got Al Jefferson. I want Wes Matthews as kind of the sixth man, though, to be honest. I like Wes a lot. And I don't know why James Ennis is always so high up on these lists. I don't like James Ennis. He's kind of a nothing player to me. He's a sharpshooter, I guess. All right. Let's get this game going. If I could manage to beat the Cavs, though, that'd be nice. We're only the 9th seed, so we're just out of the playoffs right now. Welcome back, Gladiator. Got a game going. Oh, snap. Now they have Colin Sexton already back on the bench? That's crazy. All right. So we got my Dallas Mavericks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So if you guys saw my last video, you know that I was trying to get it more to Luka than I was to Harrison. I kind of want Luka to be more of my second option. And now that we're kind of like, we know where this rebuild's probably going with the Mavericks. But as you guys know, Dennis Smith Jr., he's my guy. I use him kind of like as a Derrick Rose. We got Mirotic getting that 3 as the first bucket of the game. Let's get a nice easy layup with Dennis Smith to start us off. All right. Let's get this steal. All right, Dwight Powell, take it in. Ah, you got to hit that layup. He's a bit slower than I thought he was. Considering he's kind of one of my more main alley-oop targets, you'd think he'd be a little bit faster. Ooh, Rodney Hood from the corner. All right, Luka, we'll let you take over playmaking for right now. We'll get Dennis Smith this nice 3. Ooh. Not the best shot, but ran the play really well. Ooh. Is that Rodney Hood again? It was a good shot. That was right in my face. Trick him off the screen. Get this dunk. Ooh, just going to go for a layup again. I'm down for that. Dennis Smith with 4. Ooh. Kevin Love. They're just raining 3s in my face today. That's like 4 3s in a row, I think. So you know they're going to go after those 3s quite a lot. LeBron's on Barnes. Alright, they got me a little bit locked up right here. Let's get a pick to get out of there. Ooh, they're not giving up. Gotta shoot it up. Oh, they're just raining 3s down now. Ah, and Kevin Love with a good rebound. It's a good play. Fake him off the screen. Get a decent layup. And one. Good bucket by Harrison Barnes. I felt like having Mirotic on there kind of modernized them a little more, instead of worrying about like having Tristan Thompson that can't shoot from like 3 feet out. They have him come off the bench and nobody's going to want his contract, so I figured I'd give them a little more 3-point shooting and Nikola Mirotic. It gives them more options. It spaces their floor out a little bit better, especially for LeBron. You want to surround LeBron with shooters. That's exactly what I did. Ooh, that's a good shot. That Hall of Fame difficulty, they'll make every 3 like that. All right. Make some of those first substitutions of the game. About 8 minutes in. I do want to put Dirk in right now. And put him in for just... yeah. And... We'll run that 3-2 zone to keep the corners good and closed. That's all we need to do for now. There we go. Get that lane wide open. What? Why did you fake it? Why'd you get faked out, Dennis Smith? Anyone else see that? He tried to block him from behind for like no apparent reason. Ah, that was a bad pass. I wanted him to post up sooner than that, but he wanted to go to the other side. There we go. Harrison Barnes playing great defense on LeBron right there. Ah, I almost got him. Oh, stripped. Back on defense here. That was great defense right there. Good fast break defense. There we go. Good foul. Wanted to slow that down a little bit, but I'll take the free throws. Playing a little bit from behind here in the first quarter. Ah, Dennis Smith. You got to hit those. Makes one of two. That's not great. Now, I do have both shots and free throws on auto. Like auto, or like whatever the real life percentage is. And that's just because I don't like to get used to a lot of different shots. You know, I have my player shot and all that stuff, but I don't like having to get used to a lot of shot timings. Oh, you're going to let Dirk shoot that. Oh, he's still not going to make it. Got Mirotic out for three. They'll make every single one if you leave them open. That's how that Hall of Fame difficulty is. That's not fading, Dirk. What are you doing? Ah. There we go. That's a nasty block right there. I'll take that foul. Spin him around a little, make him foul me. Psst. Dang, I forget how bad Dennis Smith is at free throws. At least at 2K. He's not great. And I'm so used to him being good because I just got done playing a MyLeague series by myself. Where I went, you know, he gets really good at free throws in the game. But he starts off as something ridiculous, like I guess 60 something, low 70s in free throw. It's really surprising. You'd expect him to be good. Ooh, I thought I had it. I'll take another foul, though. Just keep getting it to Dennis Smith for right now. That's where the Cavs are weakest defensively. Is at the point guard. Because Colin Sexton is not exactly known for great defense. All right. making both free throws. Starting off well. All right, LeBron with the easy bucket over Dennis Smith. I don't know why we're calling our third straight timeout. Coach needs to calm down with the timeouts. It's just the first quarter. Just make your substitutions. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got J.J. Barea in. Looks like Harrison Barnes and Capella are still in the game. So we still got some good veteran presence here. Fake him off that. There we go. Got LeBron right off the dribble. That's how you get it done. He's waiting for that pick. I'm just going to straight up guard LeBron because I know they're going to want to give it to him because it's that time of the first quarter. Ooh, and he still makes it to my face. Wow. That's LeBron James for you. There we go, Kleba. Capella with the clutch rebound. I want to give Wes a good shot right here. Great shot. Ah, I thought it was better than it was. He took too long to catch it. Okay, come on, let's get it. Doesn't want to go for it. Alright, I want to give Wes that shot again. The floppy plays are really nice with this team, the way that I have them set up. Still didn't get it, but LeBron was in his face, so that's what's going to happen. Hey, if you're going to foul LeBron, you got to foul him hard. I don't complain about it, Capella. That was a good foul. You don't want LeBron driving to the basket, that's for sure. All right, misses one of them. We can get back. Oh, he caught me. I was going to try for that pull-up, but... All right, we're going to try to get it to Capella right here. There we go. Easy pick and roll shot. I need to get more of those. Maybe I need to get it down low to Capella more. Or maybe Kleba, because Kleba kind of acts as like a not as good Dirk type player. You know, he kind of plays like Dirk, not great on the defensive end. But he's a really good like face-up four, so... And he's from Germany, so hey. The comparisons draw themselves. We'll give another floppy play to Harrison, but I'm going to try to drive off of this one. Unless he's wide open. Ooh, nope. LeBron had him there. We'll take this jumper. Nope. Stop that fast break real quick. LeBron's not going to make that one today. Oh, where did that... Oh. Gotta remember not to do that. Gotta play smarter basketball. Not that this is exactly a top-tier team or anything, but I do still gotta play smart. Don't know why I pump faked. Probably to keep him out of bounds, probably. Easy layup, come on. There we go, Kleba. Now, once the playoffs come along in this series, I'm not going to be playing as the Mavericks quite as much, unless they do make the playoffs. But I will also be playing other games as well. You know, I'll be playing like the finals, regardless of who makes it in. Oh, that's got to go in. Come on. They're not going to give West very much today. He's a good shooter, so they'll lock him up pretty quick. But yeah, I will be playing the finals. I don't care if it's Cavs Warriors again, which I don't think it will be, but, you know, if it is. And that's what it is. Oh, come on, 2K. Closing those lanes up way too fast. But, yeah, we'll totally play it even if it's Cavs Warriors. I don't care. I'm kind of hoping for a Bucks and Warriors series. Or the Sixers or something like that. There we go. Grab that contact, Harrison. But we'll also play some like pretty interesting like playoff matchups if we have any. Like, you know, you guys can let me know of any playoff series you want to see me play, and I'll definitely do that. But this is just kind of like a single player series, so you know, don't be asking like, you know, if you can kind of hop in on the series or anything like that. That's not really what we're up to around here. But I do want you guys to be a little more part of the decision making, you know, if there's any trades you want to see and stuff like that. We'll work out the kinks as we move along. Alright, so we're down 14 at the end of the first, so not the greatest quarter to remember. But we still have 3 quarters to play. Oh wow, I didn't know it even muted the interviews when you turn the commentating off. It's a little creepy just to watch Dirk there just kind of blabbing away at nothing. Alright, let's get it going for the second quarter. Ooh, we got Jalen Brunson out. I haven't played with him yet. The game doesn't really like to put him in. We'll get this bucket with him. So they still have Colin Sexton in, or so they just kind of. All right, so they have Tristan Thompson out, and I'm not sure who number 8 is there. All right, Rodney Hood with the contested jumper, not today. Young. I don't know who Young is. I'll take the foul. Big Al Jefferson. Remember his days when he played on the Jazz? Apparently him and Darren Williams, they wanted to be all-stars together. Never happened. I know Darren got the one all-star appearance, but I don't remember if Al Jefferson ever got it. I know he didn't get it with the Jazz. But I know he had those couple good seasons in Charlotte, so... Here we go, Big Al. Make those free throws. Ah, they have Kevon Looney. Okay. Ooh, that's about as good as defense as you can play on LeBron, though. Once he gets inside, it's hard to defend him. I can beat this. There we go. Take advantage of that mismatch. Now you guys will notice I don't run too many plays. I just try to run like, yeah, I'll run floppy plays, I'll run isolations, and, you know, I'll use the, what is it, that player movement thing where it says, like, you know, X player, post up, or isolation, or get open, or what have you. I'll use that, but I won't use too many plays unless it's like floppy plays, just because I feel like the play system in 2K doesn't work as well as it should. So it's better to freelance, pick and roll. It's kind of like as I do. And it's more comfortable. This is just how I play, so. There we go. That's good defense. I don't know who this Young is. I wonder if he's like a free agent pickup of some sort. Jalen Brunson from the corner? Nope. We haven't really been hitting our threes today, so. Good defense. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see some like online series as well. Like I'd be totally down to play with you guys on like Pro-Am, on My Career, anything like that. Dwight Powell from the corner. Yes. That's the kind of shot we need right now. Hit that wide open three. That's a fancy layup. That's a fancy layup. It's a good move. I'm going to put the timeouts on manual because I'm getting a little sick of the coach calling timeouts like that. I mean, we now only have 4 timeouts for the rest of the game, and it's not even halftime. So he needs to chill out with that just because we're down 10. It auto calls every time you go down by 10, which I'm not a fan of. Not the best shot, but I got to take it, so couldn't really find anyone open. Dennis Smith is probably the only person I really ISO with very much. Occasionally I'll do it with Barnes, and I'll do it with Doncic every now and then, but not too often. Considering he's still a rookie right now, but I will pull that play out every now and then. All right. We'll give James Ennis his chance. He's not going to get it. Al Jefferson, another unmade bucket. They're playing really good defense on us, though. Colin Sexton trying to go ISO on me. Not today. All right, take it all the way, Dennis. There we go. Easy bucket. Dennis Smith's got 10. Colin Sexton, is he going to try to go ISO on me again? What even was that move? What even was that move? They'll take that bucket, though, that's for sure. All right, Al Jefferson right now. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ante Zizic with a good, nice block right there. Oh. Geez, even my CPU is not playing great defense, but I may just not have very good defenders out there. Little hook shot. That's what's unfortunate is it's hard to get those post moves off. Al Jefferson used to be really great in the post. You used to be able to make like pretty much every shot like that. That's why he used to be so good. Alright, we got Luka coming back in. So we can kind of open up the offense a little bit more. And it looks like Kleba checked in, and then we got Dwight Powell at center. So this is kind of our small ball lineup for right now. Kleba from the corner. Nice. Alright, so we're only down by 11 now. I played the what's it called, the tight defense. I held that down for like way too long there. Didn't want to give me that. All right, I'll take that. I was gonna be like, hey now Dennis, because I saw him moving off of let's see. I saw him moving off of Colin Sexton. I was just like, hey now, my guy. Ooh, that crossover. Doncic from the corner. They left Doncic wide open. They did not respect him on that shot. Just not in position for that rebound. Like I said, guys, this is like the 9th seed team that we're working with here, so we're not really expecting to look like the greatest team on earth. We got Dennis Smith and Doncic. But Dennis, 2K, you gotta give me that. I don't care who's guarding me. Dennis Smith will make those layups. Dennis Smith is like our version of Derrick Rose. You know, our offense kind of runs through him. All that fun stuff. Get behind that. They're locking us up right now. They were locking us up right there. That was about the best defense I've seen played in a while. No way. Kevin Love from the corner? He doesn't make those too often. I guess I'll have to take that for now. Doncic just right up the middle. And one. That was a real tough play right there. Doncic only has 4 points. Look at that charge. Just taking the foul. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see more of from Luka. I want to see more of that. Teron loses over there, just like giving everyone the stink eye. Like, you just let a rookie score on you like that? Come on. Alright, we got LeBron back in the game. We got Wes Matthews on him. That's a pretty decent matchup right there. Wes Matthews has always been a great defender. Not on that play, though. It looks like I spoke too soon. We got Clint Capella back out there, so that's good. That's a good matchup problem. Look at this alley-oop right here, though. We'll give him one right back. I don't mind giving Capella that. What, Davis, why are you trying to fake me out from the three-point line, my guy? What is you doing? They're getting these putbacks like crazy, and I don't know how. Give Wes Matthews this floppy play right here. Ooh, faked out LeBron. Take that, LeBron. Greatest of all time, my ass. Getting faked out by Wes Matthews, Mr. ACL injury. All right, all right. He wants to play that and then give it to Ed Davis, who can't shoot. Take it real nice and slow here. We'll get it to Kleba on the top. Get that three. There we go. That good pick and pop right there. All right, we're slowly but surely getting back into it. We're on a little bit of a run right now, so... Got stuck behind the screen, but LeBron still couldn't make it. Ah. They're getting all these and ones. That Hall of Fame difficulty is just merciless. It's giving Ed Davis and ones. Alright, I just want to give it to Doncic. We'll give him this. Ooh, Harrison Barnes is playing power forward. Okay, okay, I like that matchup. There we go. Fake them off the screen. Doncic has 7. LeBron's still going to make that every time. That matchup isn't as great as I thought it was going to be. Alright, I want to give Wes a floppy chance. I really want to give him the 3 because we haven't been scoring many 3s, and he's a great catch and shooter. And he's not going to get it this time either. Give down to Capella in the post. Nope, that's not going to go in. Ooh, there we go. Got that. Got it. I did not think I was going to make that shot. LeBron's not going to make those layups on me now. Let's play at that pull-up jumper. Nope. You think Barnes would be better at those because he played on the Warriors for so long. That's just kind of part of their play style. No, he just kind of sat in the corner, didn't he? Ah, come on. You're going to give him that shot? That is such a long horn. And I'm like wearing headphones, so sorry about that. Aw, man, we really need to step it up on defense, I think. That's the problem. The offensive rebounds are the only thing I gotta complain about a little bit. Because it's like, I don't know what to do about that. I've got Clint Capella, who's a great rebounder. But at the same time, it's like, it really doesn't want me to get those defensive rebounds. You guys saw how many like weird putbacks they got and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I'll have to try to cut down on those happening, but I'm not really sure how to do it. There's not really much I can actually do about that. You know, if 2K wants to give him those rebounds, then 2K is going to give him those rebounds. But I'll let you guys watch the highlights for a minute and not have to hear me complain as much. All right. Second half underway. Just want to get a good Capella bucket right here. Ooh, that block though. Jesus Christ. Ever heard of a war crime, my guy? Have some mercy. All right, Harrison Barnes on LeBron. That's the matchup I want on LeBron. Because I know Barnes can do it. There we go. There we go. Strip it straight up from him. And one. Ah. All right. Doncic making both free throws. That's a good start. 49-63. That's not a great start. There we go. Steal it from LeBron again. There we go. What is you doing, Dennis? Come on. There we go. That ISO game. There we go. Got to take advantage. Ooh, I thought I had a transition three. Let's get one more pick. Just take it. Just take it. There we go. You guys can kind of see how I like to play. I do like to drive a lot. I like players that can drive. You know, I'm not as three-point oriented, just because I like tiring the other team out. I like, you know, making them work on defense a lot more. There we go. That's what I call good defense. Ooh, almost lost it there. Why is Capella in the corner? I just like auto shot that because he was open. I was like, what are you doing? Hide in the corner there. LeBron James, that transition three. I gotta guard better than that. All right, Luka. Let's give Dennis Smith a good three right here. Wide open. About time we got some threes going here. We need more of those if we can get them. Every time. They don't really have to be that wide open for Hall of Fame to almost greenlight it every time. But we don't make excuses, we make observations. So we fight through it anyway. Come on, get that. Come on. They'd get an and one off of that. LeBron James leads the league in assist percentage with only 8 assists a game. What are we living in, a ball hog world right now? Ooh, LeBron. Ooh, okay. And one. Yes. That's what's good. You heard him. That's a nice and one right there. Get this dunk. I wanted a dunk. He won't take it, though. He'll just take a good floater, just get the bucket, you know? Dennis Smith's got 20. Ooh. Okay. I feel like that was on purpose, but it worked. Well, it almost worked anyway. There we go. He is heating up. Oh, if that would have went in, I might have been a little salty. And by a little, I mean a lot. That would have been pretty damn salty if that would have gone in. Alright, Cleve, I want to give you this. Nope, we'll just get the Brunson layup. Perfect. I don't know why I thought he was going to shoot it. Make that. Come on. Ah. Do I get it? Ah, they're going to give the blocking. I thought that was a solid charge right there. Now to think about it, how come Dirk hasn't played in a while? Is he still injured? I say still, but he was injured at the beginning of the game. God, Dirk, why are you still injured, bro? It's fourth quarter. No, it's not. It's third quarter. It's almost the fourth quarter, Dirk. Come on. There we go. Little trick play right there. It could have been a little better, but it's all good. There we go. That tipping was close. Whoa, where are you passing it to, my guy? Ah. Well, this game doesn't look like it's getting very exciting. Looks like I'm going to be getting blown the hell out. Cleva from the corner. And one, of course. Well, guys, it looks like this game is going to be a blowout, so I'm going to go ahead and save you guys the torture. Go ahead and sim to end and look at the stat lines. Braun had 32. George Hill actually surprisingly had 19. Colin Sexton only had 8. He was 4 of 8. For us, Dennis Smith had 29. Pretty efficient, 10 for 17. That's all right. Harrison Barnes going 7 for 12 for 16. Looked like he had a block and 2 steals, too, so that's pretty good. Clint Capella, there we go. 2 blocks, 2 steals, 2 assists, 12 rebounds, and 7 points on 3 of 6 shooting. I am always down for that. Always down for that kind of stat line. Alright guys, well this is where the episode's gonna go ahead and end. At the end of at the beginning of the next episode, we're gonna be going ahead and starting the playoffs. I'll have the simulation done for all of this to get, the playoff picture all sorted out. And we'll go ahead and we'll play our first playoff game of the series. So look forward to that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.